Hi, I'm Edwin Palmer. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this series on intellectual giftedness and things related to it. In this video, I want to present you with this. Just because you're highly gifted doesn't mean you're exempt from bad habits. Both normally gifted people and highly gifted people can have bad habits, such as snacking when you're not hungry, spending too much time on the sofa, watching TV, or smoking. I, for instance, procrastinate. Just look at my dirty floor, pile of clean clothes which need ironing. I know it doesn't look big now, but trust me, it can grow enormous before I iron it. So, in this video, I want to ask 3 important questions. What is a bad habit? How do we develop bad habits? And how can we throw them out of the window? What is a bad habit? A bad habit is a negative behavior pattern. Common examples include procrastination, overspending, nail biting, and spending too much time watching television, or spending too much time using a computer. How do we develop bad habits? In his book, The Power of Habit, author Charles Duhigg explains that every habit starts with a psychological pattern called a habit loop. The loop consists of a cue or trigger, routine, and then reward. The cue or trigger tells our brain to go into automatic mode. This can be something such as always reaching for a cigarette when you wake up or making a cup of coffee. It's a behavior that neuroscientists have identified as being made in the basal ganglia part of the brain. The smoking of the cigarette then becomes the routine behavior without really making the decision to do it. The reward comes from the satisfaction of performing the habit, whether it be a good one or a bad one. How can we stop our bad habits? Here, I give you Melanie Pinola's 10 ways to stop bad habits. Number 1. Fine yourself for each offense. Make a bad habit a little more painful, and you might ditch it for good. Money is a great motivator, so you can use the swear jar method, or pay your friends $1 each time they catch you doing that thing you want to stop doing. It works the other way too. Reward yourself for beating your habit every day. Number 2. Understand what triggers your bad habits. Understanding how we make decisions is the key to conquering all kinds of bad habits. We often repeat bad habits without even realizing we're doing them. There are 5 cues that usually contribute to every bad habit though. Where did you make the decision? When did you make the decision? What was your emotional state when you made the decision? Did other people influence your decision? And what was the immediately preceding action? Being aware of these 5 cues can help us learn what's behind those bad habits. Number 3. Go slow and make tiny changes. Forming better new habits takes time and effort, but breaking established bad habits may be even harder. So, be patient with yourself, and instead of making dramatic adjustments, try focusing on one habit and the smallest steps you can take to trick your inner caveman. With food and dieting, for example, small changes like reducing 1 pack of sugar or switch cream in your coffee to low-fat milk can make a big difference in the long run. Number 4. Spend a month thinking about your habit before taking action. You're probably itching to get rid of that bad habit right now, but as I said before, it takes time. Before you start trying to change a bad habit, consider thinking about it thoroughly for a month first, listing every reason you want to stop, recording every time you catch yourself doing it, and so on. You couldn't be better prepared to conquer the bad habit after this preparation. Number 5. Remind your future self about avoiding bad habits. Even with the best intentions, we fall into bad habits when our willpower fades. You might promise only to have 2 drinks when going out with friends, for example, but forget that promise completely as soon as you step into the bar. Try setting up reminders in your calendar for yourself for your weakest moments. Your future, less hungover self will thank you. Number 6. Change your environment. Over time, if you do the same behaviors in the same place, your surroundings can become a trigger, sometimes too subtle to notice. If you go on smoke breaks in your office parking lot, the parking lot itself can become a cue to smoke. So switch up your surroundings in even the smallest way. The 20-second rule can help too. Make bad habits take 20 seconds longer to start. For example, move junk food to the back of the pantry. Number 7. Coach yourself out of bad habits. You can use a webcam to break your bad habits. Recording why you want to break them every day and effectively coaching yourself to stop your bad habits. It might seem a little strange at first, but it could work for you. Number 8. Do a review when you have a bad habit relapse. Chances are you're going to have bad days. Setbacks are normal and we should expect them. Have a plan to get back on track and use the relapse as a way to understand what happened and how you can avoid it next time. Number 9. Create an if-then plan. Habits are loops that we repeat automatically. A cue triggers our routine. We get the reward from it and then repeat. An if-then plan can help you disrupt this cue routine reward system and replace bad habits with good ones. Just remember to keep your plan as simple as possible. Number 10. Train yourself to think differently about your bad habits. Even if we hate a habit we're doing, like smoking or biting our nails, we tend to continue doing them because they provide us with some sort of satisfaction or psychological reward. Catch yourself thinking any positive thoughts about your bad habit and reframe them to remind you of the negative aspects. In short, in this case, it's good to think like a hater. All this useful information comes from these websites, and I've left these links below this video, so you can copy and paste them into Google to read more about this topic. Now, if you enjoyed the content of this video, and if you found this content useful, I'd be delighted if you subscribed to my channel. I'll be back next Friday with some more Swedish accent training. Ja, sannoliken. So until then, I just want to say 3 things. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And bye for now. That didn't work. Let's do it again. No. Let's do it again. 2 hands.